Okay, we're at Lighthouse Campground at Cedar Point, Ohio. At the theme park. Yes, all the roller coasters. Roller coaster park. We're in site 284. It's a pull-through concrete flat site. Beautiful. Really nice. Shaded. Well landscaped. Got a barbecue. Patio. Good 50 amps. Good water pressure. Things are close. You can see. Here's the pull-through section that we're in. Right here. And if I pan this way, you're going to see some cabins. And straight ahead, behind this cabin, is a lake. Lake Erie. Look at that. We just saw a big steel boat come by. Steel oar, one of those big boats like the Edmund Fitzgerald. Look at this place. And then right over here is the old lighthouse. It was built in 1862, is what they said. That light up there flashes at night, but it's not real bright. We're right at the end of the point. Look at the nice cabins they got here too. So you could use these even if you don't have a camper. Let me walk over here. I'm going to show you coming in. The roads are wide as can be. There's more campsites right there. There's the big roller coasters. Here, I'll show you this one over here. That one goes straight down. Yoop! I don't know about riding that thing. I'm not riding it. So this is where you come in to at least our site. I don't know what section they call this, but it's a pull through at the very end by the lighthouse. See, there's our site. Big wide drive. There's a section over there you can go into. And then back here behind us is the pool. Let me show you the pool. This here is pretty neat. They have shuttles that take you to the park. And the shuttle comes right here. Picks you up. And you could call for the shuttle. You see right there? There's a phone. So if you want the shuttle to come pick you up, you call them up. And they come here and pick you up. Like that. There's the pool. Look, it's nice. They got trees in there with shade. There's a jacuzzi back that way. And again, here's the lighthouse. They got a little historical right up of it. Right here. 6-room limestone house. And we're at the very end here, the point. Isn't that neat? And there's a pier out here too. I'll show you the pier. Hang on a minute. Let me show you. Oh, there's the pool.
I don't think it can hurt anything.
And this talks about Cedar Point during the Civil War. It was actually a battery. They had cannon here. 128th Ohio. Volunteer infantry was here. All right, let's go out to the pier. Hang on 1 minute. I should show you this too. They've got a splash pad here too at the pool. There's the pool. And they got a pool house with bathrooms right there next to the pool. And here is the walk to the pier. A little windy today. It's on the lake, you know, Lake Erie. Sunny. The other thing you gotta worry about is the bugs. They have these mayflies and these other things. Midget heads or something like that. Marble, I don't know, some kind of thing they've hatched. Right now they're hatching. We had 1 million of them on the motorhome today. And yesterday. Right now there's not as many because it's windy. Here's the pier. Isn't that neat? Here's Lake Erie. Look at that. There's someone out there fishing. See them? I think they're going to be kind of cold. Out that lake is not that warm. There's some kids on the pier. Someone's fishing off the pier. Oh, there's that boat that came by last night. I don't know if you can see it. It's way over there. I think it was an iron ore boat. Very nice. Nice landscaping too. Look at this. Look at those cabins. Right on the lake. You got a deck there, hang out by the lake. This is nice. All the cabins are air conditioned, so if you come in the summer, you got AC. All right, let me show you some more of it. Okay, here's another view of our site right there. These pull-throughs. There's the lighthouse. The pool's right there. The pickup for the shuttle to the park is right there. There's some back ends over here where this Echo's at. Nice back ends. Nice flat concrete sites. Most of them are shaded. Look at that. Nice shaded sites. Very nice. There's some more cabins up that way. It's a pretty big campground. Here's some more to pull throughs right here. Some are not shaded, looks like, but most are. Nice wide road. All right, I'm going to show you where some of these premium sites are at. They're pretty neat. They look like they're really fixed up nice. Mine's not all that premium, but hey, we're just staying, hanging out. We don't need premium site. All right, hang on a minute. Okay, this is the front office, straight ahead. That building there, and this is the whole parking area for when you check in. Big long sites right here. So that's the check-in parking. Look how many they have for sites for parking. The entrance, I'm going to show you, is right straight ahead where this truck is coming in, and then you make a turn into, like there he's doing. That's how you go with your motorhome to go park at the front desk. People at the front desk are very nice. They have a little camp store there. What beautiful landscaping they have here. There's some more cabins there. There's the roller coasters up there. You could hear them a little bit. Look at that, man. This is nice. You know, I just drove on I-80 and just went right by Sandusky, you know, on the turnpike, Ohio Turnpike. Never stopped. This spring we decided we'd stop for 3 nights just to see what it's like. Well, it's not crowded too, which is even better. There's the cabins. The lake is right there. Right behind those cabins. Their cabins are on the lake. Very nice. Look at this. All right, now I'm going to go and show you some sites this way. These are a little bit better sites than what I have. Hang on. Okay, we're on the other side of the park where the newer section, I think, is, or better section. Look at this. Look at these nice patio sites. This is a pull-through. Check that out. It's got a grill, furniture, big patio, nice pull-through. The lake's right there. So these are the pull-throughs here. And then over here, I think those are back ends right there. And then right on the lake, they have these nice back ends. Look at this. Look at the patio with the grill. Here where this Cruise America is. Look at that. These are nice sites. 425, 24, 423, and 22. These are really top-notch sites. Check that patio there. You could just back in there. Look at it, got a chair. You could overlook the lake. Look at that. I didn't know they had this place here. Very nice. Look how wide the roads are. Garbage cans everywhere to put your garbage out. It's immaculate. Look how nice the landscaping is. And there's the lake right there with a breakwater. Really nice. Really nice. This is really, I'm impressed. Right there is a bathroom right there. I think got bathrooms and showers if you want to use them. If you come in here with your camper van. Here's someone here from Louisiana and that Wayfair. Nice pull through. Look at nice patio. Got a fire pit, barbecue, bunch of furniture. Huh. You can't beat that. There's the roller coasters right there in front of us. Yep, this is nice. Cedar Point Campground. It's called Lighthouse Point. Here's a back end right here. Private, good landscaping. Wow, I like this. More cabins up that way. Very nice. All right, I'll show you a little more. Okay, here's another section here. These are all back ends. 304 is this site. 303, 302, 301. There's some more back ends right here where this Wayfair is. The second Wayfair, they're from Louisiana too. Huh. That's a back end on that side. So they got two directions. Back ends on that side, back ends on this side. There's more cabins over there. A lot of cabins. Nice wide road. Look how immaculate the landscaping is. This is really nice. They take good care of this place. Oh, how many campgrounds you have beautiful green grass like that? There's no weeds. It's all grass. It's a nice place. Now, to give you an idea, the camp store and office is straight ahead there. So we're on the other side of the campground. There's two sides of it. We're on the other side. And if you can see through those trees, you'll see the roller coaster. One of them. One of the many. Wow, this is really... And it's quiet. Other than the roller coaster during the day. But hey, the park closes right now at 8 o'clock at night. So you could sleep. Just gotta worry about the mayflies when they pop out. And the... I don't know what they call little ones. Midgeheads or midgets? I don't know. Little gnats. They like my white motorhome, that's for sure. They just lay on it. All right, let me show you some more. All right, this is how close we are to the theme park. Look at that roller coaster going up. See it? Straight ahead. That's going to the top. They're going up. They're going up. They're going up. They're going up. Now they're gonna go down. They got the hands up. Oh my gosh. There it goes. Woo! See, it's right here. You could walk to it, but they have the shuttle. Wow, this is really nice. Lighthouse Point Campground. Or RV park, what do we call it? Now, we're parked that away. So, we're going to head back. Maybe I'll go walk over toward the camp store, give you an idea. Oh, there's some people going in it. Look at it, looks like a lighthouse. Very nice. Okay, we'll show you some more. I'll give you an idea where the entrance is. Right here. You make a left turn into here, and then you gotta make another left turn into the parking lot. See? Where that camper is. That's the office and camp store. To get to the campground, you actually have to drive through the park, basically, to get here. So you do the park entrance, you tell them you have a reservation, you get a come here and you get the passes and your reservation. And they also give you a pass where if you leave the park, you can get back in, you scan it in. And that's the shuttle right there. And there goes another roller coaster. Very nice. So we're gonna walk over back toward our site. Okay, so when you go into the sites, you come out, this is the camp store and office. You come out this way and you either make a right into there or over here, or there's also another turn behind me to go to sites. Also, I should probably mention they allow no bicycles, skateboards on the property, so you can't ride your bike here in the campground according to the signs. Although I saw a few bikes out, people didn't listen. Oh, they got some kids out. Look at this nice place. Look at those nice cabins they got. So you can come with your RV right here and you can have your family stay in the cabin right by you if you make the right reservations. See that? That's cabin 40 and that's site 228 right here. See? Wouldn't it be cool? Yeah. You could bring non-RVers with you. They can stay in the cabin. Alright, we'll show you my site in detail here. Hang on. Okay, we're coming up to our site. We're in site 243. Nice pull through, fits the motorhome with the car behind. That's nice. So we could probably hook up before we leave. There's the patio. Look at the beautiful grass. There's not any weeds in that grass. Man, it's really nice. Nice landscaping. There's the hookups. Really nice. I'm gonna pan over here real quick and you're gonna see the roller coaster from behind our motorhome. Look at this thing. You gotta see this. Climbing up here. It's climbing. Hang on. Here it comes. Look at that. They're gonna go straight down. Check this out. They're gonna go straight down. I don't know how they do it. I'm not going on that thing. Look at that. Look at that. Right straight. Holy cow. It looks like they're gonna fall. And then they go over this over here. They go up again and they go back down again. Crazy. Well, that's Cedar Point. We're right at the end of the point here by the lighthouse. What a nice place. I do recommend coming here. Very nice. Okay. See ya. Okay, in case you want to know what kind of bugs we got, these are bugs. They're up against the motorhome. Could you see them? They're all over the place here right now. They're less than they were. See, here's one of the bugs right there. They're everywhere. They like white. So they're on the side of the motorhome here. My dirty motorhome I had to drive in the rain. See, look at them right there. And you got to be careful when you open the door to get inside. The mayflies are not out. It's these things that are out. When you come in, they gave you this paper about the muffle heads and the mayflies. So the midges don't bite, the muffle heads don't bite, mayflies don't bite, but they give you this thing to tell you they're around for 2 weeks. Yep, you got to get used to them. There's not as many out today because it's kind of windy. I think a lot of them died off. Look at these. Underneath my slide out. Look at that. You see them? They're everywhere. Check that out. In the back here. They like it back here too. Not as many. Not as many as yesterday. Muffleheads. Mayflies. So get used to them when it's that season. It's not all year, but they're here. Okay. That's it. That's the last one. See ya.